Hey, it's me again. I did some more mods on this Allegheny on steroids. I put some number board in the front, and the numbers are next to the headlight. And we'll see if we can get that in there. I don't know if you can see it down here. And the number board's on the top, and they light up. See if we can get them to light up without the train moving. So yeah. We'll put something in front of the train and stop it from moving. We'll be able to... Hold on for a second here. Alright. I'll just hold it. I still got to add bigger caps in the tender, but I haven't built the tender for it yet, so the number boards light up, and the ones down here light up too. We don't want to hold it there too long. We don't want to damage the engines. It's got a little bit of motor hum. I don't, some of the motors I get real cheap and they hum. Some of them don't. So I worked on the hobble that it has. It's about as good as it's going to get. I experimented with traction tires and changed axles. I checked the quarter in. It's just the chassis is old. The spots on the chassis, which are like U channels cut out, they're square. They're not really bearings, so they're worn. So there's a lot of slop. It is what it is. I'm still happy with it. I built some other drivetrains out of the New York Centrals, and was lucky enough that I didn't have that issue. But these were like $20 trains I bought to chop up, so it is what it is. So anyway, I think there's 30 cars in the back of this thing. So the slow speed is a little bit better. I messed with it. See if we can not be so sensitive on it, on the power. And it's not going to win any crawling contest, but it's not too bad. I mean, for a homemade locomotive, it's not too bad at all. I really can't complain. I've done a few mods since the last video to make the drivetrain more responsive, and that seemed to help. But I think we're about as good as it's going to get. I would put stronger motors in there if there was room for it, but there isn't, because it's an articulated chassis, and the motor that's on the rear truck moves with the truck, and there's just not enough room. I grinded as much plastic out of the way as I can. So I think it looks really good with the lights. I added the numbers on the side. I picked 1601 for the numbers. The train's got a little bit of get up and go, but I don't want to go too fast because I'll probably derail one of these cheap cars. Not all the cars have metal wheels on them, so it's not it's not perfect by any means. But that's about as good as the slow speed will be. Any lower than that, it just kind of craps out. Might be able to get a little lower. I know if I added a good quality DCC, like a soundtracks in there or something, it would help with the low speed. But I'm not gonna bother. I mean, this locomotive cost me about maybe $50, $60 to build. Maybe a little bit more with the paint. I really can't count the paint because I use the paint on other locomotives. So it's I'm pretty happy with it, especially the number boards. I think they look really cool, especially if you shut the lights off and you have them lit up. These are homemade. They were broken off the Berkshire nose, and I didn't have the nose for the Challenger body. That's just, I bought it as pieces parts. But anyway, that's it. Let me know what you think. I don't know why the camera's so damn blurry. There we go. Let me know what you think. It's getting late. Getting ready for a snowstorm here in Boston. Leave a comment. Ask a question. I always get back to people that ask questions. Have a good night.